thanks for joining. And sorting out the coordinates for the call here. I guess we might as well call the meeting to order. I'm in the situation where I don't have printed papers in front of me, so I'm going to be taking a look at the going to be following the agenda on the screen here. But anyway, I think we're all here, so we can start. Is there any pecuniary interest with respect to today's proceedings? Okay, so the clerk will record that there was none declared. Could I get a motion to approve the agenda as circulated, please?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, I saw Councillor Nash first, so I'll take you as the seconder, Councillor Councillor Lamb. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All those in favor, please indicate.
Yeah, and
Right.
could I just ask a question, Mr. Mayor? Is that all right?
Sure, go ahead.
Sure. And I don't want to belabor it, and I'm just gonna say it, but I think people probably know what's coming already. And I know we'll do a vote and carry on, but I sit here today, yes, we're in a closed meeting and we need to get, or I guess we're still in the open portion of the meeting, but we need to get lots of stuff done today. But I sit here again and say that at 4 o'clock today or 3:55, whatever it was, we just got new dial-in numbers again for a meeting. And I would assume that we might have had some people on the phone call today. And I just sit here and go, I know we have to get through stuff and we don't want to get backlogged and stuff, but I just, anyways, I really think we should be following proper procedures, and when stuff can't get sent out and shown to people again, we shouldn't be having these meetings when the public isn't able to dial in because we don't come up with the dial-in number until 4 o'clock the day of the meeting. So I just asked for there to be a vote, if we could, to proceed with the meeting and have it recorded, and then we go from there. I just think I want to keep bringing this up until what I feel we're doing this the way that the Municipal Act says we should be doing it. That's all.
Well, okay, you can make that motion, and I guess if there's a seconder, we'll put it then. Yeah, but the motion, well, maybe you've got somebody else who should make the motion. The motion that we proceed with the meeting.
Yeah, if I was going to do a motion, my motion would be that the meeting should be postponed due to technical difficulties, and the meeting should be reconvened at a time when it can be published correctly. That would be what I would have the motion to be.
You know, I'll tell you what, you can make that motion, and if there's a seconder, then we'll put that motion to the test. And
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
But
all
we're
right.
not enclosed yet, are we?
No, we're not in close. We're in an open session. It's just,
So this is being recorded. Is that correct?
Yes, that is
Correct.
correct.
Okay, thank you.
is there a seconder for Councillor Nash's motion? All right, Councillor Woods is seconding the motion. Do we need any further discussion, or can I call the question?
Oh, go ahead, Janice.
Sorry, Joe, Mr. Mayor, I did have one call today regarding the fact that the person couldn't get on to the public meeting, that we had difficulties with our internet. So I just, want to bring that forward, that there are people, I know that this is a closed meeting, or we're going into a closed meeting, and therefore it is not open to the public. But I think we have to be ever so careful, since we're going to be having these dual meetings, that we are following and making sure that the public can be part of it. Thank you.
Okay,
I just, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna probably be monkey in the middle here, but But I don't know why we, like, when we put out the closed agenda, was there, like, I never saw a Zoom link. I just went to go on it like 10 minutes ago and I didn't see anything. And so maybe there was something but was sent out today. But the proper procedure, of course, would be to, when the closed agenda is announced, which was, I guess, late last week or so, or earlier this week, I don't know, that it have the proper Zoom link on it. And
Sorry to interject,
and-
but it did have, and they were wrong. They were the link. It was the link to the meeting on the 11th, not today. It was the
but
budget.
to the, yeah, okay, so I
But
never
it's just-
saw
it
the
was
link, but
issued.
even,
It was just
okay,
wrong.
even saying that, Mr. Mayor, it's the wrong link. So if someone did, and I doubt anyone would want to, do 5 minutes at the beginning, and then I guess when we come out, just have the motion to accept the minutes or something. I don't know. Are there other motions coming out of this closed meeting other than or what motions are coming out? Again, I just got the motions a few minutes ago too, which I guess, Mr. Mayor, you don't have. So what motions are coming out of closed?
I'll ask the
I guess
clerk
is
to
my
answer.
Yes, through you, Mr. Mayor, matters arising are simply the adoption of the 3 sets of minutes that are part of the agenda. There should be no other matters arising. And the mayor is correct. So when the package was sent on Monday with the closed session agenda and the open session agenda, on the open session agenda, which was posted on the website, is a Zoom link, and you're right, it's incorrect. We can talk about it in close, how that happened, but that has been corrected on the website now. So if anybody wanted to join the meeting and had an interest in it, they certainly could now, but they would certainly have been frustrated if they had tried at 10 to 4. So there's no doubt that that link was incorrect. And I think, Mr. Mayor, you said it was a link to the meeting on the 11th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they could now, if they go on, if they downloaded it and tried to go on, they wouldn't go through. But if they went to the website now, they would see right now live, they'd see the right link and be able to get to it. I know the one lady that often comes on, not necessarily to these, is traveling today. So she's not going to be attending, and I haven't seen anyone else who would be part of these things. So I don't think we're technically, Councillor Nash may be right, but realistically and practically, I don't think there's anyone that would want to be on, and they will get to listen to the audio part of it. But we really have to fix this. We really cannot have this carrying on like it's not right. Like it's, because there is going to become a point that we're just going to be canceling meetings, and it doesn't look good on any of us. And so I'm very frustrated, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not going to let this, if we carry on today, I'm not going to let this happen a third time. I'm not, I'll be monkey in the middle and say yes, but I'm not going to let it occur a third time. I will vote with Councillor Nash, and I suspect Councillor Wood. Thank you.
through you, Mr. Mayor, and I apologize for bringing this up because I do know that we as council need to get through some stuff, and that's what it comes down to. I just want to make sure that going forward, this doesn't happen. And I know I had a call, I haven't been able to get a hold of them, but I had a call earlier today from a ratepayer that I'm surprised not to see them on the phone right now, but I haven't been able to get a hold of them with the new link. And I think Councillor Bray had said something to that effect about somebody. So anyways, I know I made the motion. I just want to see if we can do a vote, and we'll carry on in whichever way that motion may go, if that's all right with you, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, we'll do that. I would simply remind all of you, and Councillor Lamb knows this, up until the start of this term of council, our in-camera meetings have always been, well, and the one, other than the ones that we used to have at the end, when we had a meeting that was just an in-camera meeting, the public got notice that it was happening, but they were never given access to it because the reality of it is you can't get anything useful out of listening to the envelope, which is the little parts of open that would be around the outside. And we never did an open. We started the meetings in camera. And I understand that there's some opinion that people have that we shouldn't do that, but the argument I would make is, well, I don't know how that's, I mean, getting the wrong link inconveniences us, right? But I don't know how not, you know, I don't know how the public is really disenfranchised because there isn't anything useful going on before and after the meetings that they would hear about. But in any case, that's, I think, let's call the question and move on. You can get on with what, or not, depending on what we're going to do. Those in favor of,
But my final comment would be when we come to the procedural bylaw, this needs to be clarified for both a regular council meeting and a closed meeting. What's going to happen if the links are not available? That's not for today, but that's for when we get to the procedural bylaw. Thank you.
I would, Mr. Mayor, I would agree with that we need to get this sorted out so that people know. And I agree, you know, with Councillor Nash. I mean, basically, it's just, if we want people to trust us, then we have to follow procedures, and it has to be, they have to have the availability of coming on for 5 minutes, if that's all it is. Then we should do it. If that's what we're required to do, then that's what we should do. Thank you.
okay, I'm going to call the, thank you. I'm going to call the question. Those in favor of the motion to.
Can we
to
ask
adjourn
for
the
a
meeting?
recorded vote if we could, Mr. Mayor?
Okay, the clerk will call the names.
Councillor Bray,
Yes. Oh,
You
sorry.
know that the motion is to adjourn,
No,
right?
excuse me. Can we go back and can you read the motion again, please?
that the meeting be postponed due to technical difficulties.
No, sorry.
Councillor Lamb,
No.
Councillor Nash,
Yes.
Councillor Wood,
Yes.
Mayor Comrie,
No. By the way, I'm tempted to vote yes, because I got some other work I could be doing, but anyway. All right, I think we should finish now that we've spent this much time. So the motion is defeated, is that the
yes, the motion is defeated.
clerk? All right, thank you.
We have another motion on the table, which is the approval of the agenda, moved by Councillor
Oh,
Nash,
we didn't vote on that. Oh, okay, I thought we did.
seconded by Councillor Lamb.
We did vote on it.
Okay. All those
I
in
think I said all in favor. It wasn't a recorded vote, but I think I said all in favor. So
Very good.
we have an agenda. So the next thing we need to do is adjourn to close. Could I get a mover and seconder for that, please?
I'll move.
Councillor Bray moves and Councillor Woods is seconding. All those in favor? Okay, we're enclosed. And that then takes us over to we're back in open. Thank you. We are now back in open, and our business arising from the closed session or matters arising, we need to approve those 3 minutes with the amendment that was requested at the beginning. Could I get a mover and seconder for that, please?
Mr. Mayor, if I may interject, we have two resolutions. One, which will approve the minutes of February 7th and March 13th. And then a second resolution that will approve the minutes of March 30th.
Okay. As you wish, Madam Clerk. And so the first motion then to approve the first 2 minutes, moved by Councillor Bray, seconded by,
I'll
I think I
second.
saw Councillor Woods. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And all those in favor? Okay, and now the second one is to move
That
The
the
second
council of the
is the
municipality
March
does hereby,
30th minutes.
right, approve the
Read it,
closed
sorry.
session. special- That the council of the municipality of Westshore does hereby approve the closed session special council meeting minutes of March 30th, 2023.
Mover and seconder.
I'll move it.
Councillor Lamb moves, seconded by Councillor Woods. All those in favor? Okay. We have done those minutes, that's carried, so there are no other motions arising, is that correct?
That is correct. The next item is the confirming bylaw 272023, being the confirmatory bylaw for the special council meeting of Thursday, April 13th, be given a first, second, and third and final reading and is passed as of this date.
Who will move that? Nobody
I'll
wants,
move.
Councillor Bray, seconded by Councillor Woods. All those in favor? How about adjournment then? Councillor Woods moves, seconded by
I can
Councillor
do
Nash.
that.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you very much, folks. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah,
Thank
good night,
you.
everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Okay.